Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go!
Set. 30 base. General West. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry here is for Phillip Lindsay. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. By the end of that one, he was knocking on the door for 200 yards.
And that was as good as I've seen him run the football. I mean, he absolutely attacked that defense. It looked like he was on the varsity, and they were scrimmaging the JV.
Let's go! Go! It's running!
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best play.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a 1st-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had 1st-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case.
Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set before defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I see it. Mike, 45. Here we go.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby.
Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. We'll look now at our starting defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
Yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making it?
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here. Right,
Here we go.
Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend,
Let's go, D.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Like
Come on, what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Play from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. You got it. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Come on now, let's go.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
Check, 59. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Well, the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got bomber.
Go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Showing it. Shit.
Hard.
Joker.
Let go.
2nd and 5 now. Wow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
15.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Kill. Check.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Lott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And that'll be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 1 man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown! Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think if you poll defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Locke to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Let's go,
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
18 Gators.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The tackle by Robert Quinn. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Phillip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. From the 38, wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of 6 in a row first.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Just like that.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends,
Protein,
because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this goes to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays and only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. After the sack on first down, Trubisky, he finds Matthews. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Any day.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he finds his target. It's Matthews. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That catch good for only a yard, and it will be third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Oh, yeah!
Ready!
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
15-1. Get it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There we go.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can... protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Gordon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3 down. Check 26, check 26. Check.
Blocked off the play action. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Ready?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Yep. He's moving, boys, he's moving. 58.
Block now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Bremen, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets it off to Freeman. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL. They're going here. throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Block now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. This is Grant. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go back to Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. Grant looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on the side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll try one more on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Yeah, baby.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Hey, watch the
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
all day.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Block and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, Grant. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now to the air. Lock. And it's incomplete. Broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Push him back. Push him back.
80 weapons.
Check 49. Check 49.
Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Long. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there. 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Keep playing.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Still 1st down.
So 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And up, 30 base. Yo, faster.
Watch QB's up. 36, 36.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Corey Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Let's go.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
You can't block me.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He's checking.
Again, it's Curry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, this is Curry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Montgomery got to run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. On the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They will run with Grant, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
All day, baby, all day.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Put this one behind them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now it's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards and shows it. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
I got it.
Trubisky a throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Is under review.
Trubisky's pass complete to Jimmy Graham. Touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point.
Sanders for the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
60 Pittsburgh.
59. Yeah.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13. Today's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Broncos, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles